So, a gay rom-com has flopped at the box office, and guess what? Turns out, you not going to a movie that you didn't want to see because you had absolutely no interest in it is super mean and bigoted. Says the screenwriter behind Bros, Hollywood's first LGBTQ romantic comedy, is blaming homophobic weirdos for the film's dismal opening weekend box office performance. So if you didn't see the movie, sorry to tell you this, it turns out you're a homophobic weirdo. Billy Eichner, who co-starred in the film, as well as co-wrote it with director Nicholas Stoller, lashed out as the movie pulled in a mere $4.8 million, leaving it in fourth place behind Smile, Don't Worry Darling, and The Woman King. The disappointing ticket take couldn't possibly have anything to do with the movie's quality, he insisted. Now, I'm going to posit right now that perhaps the producers of this film and this writer and star of the film might have been misled into believing there was more of a market for this than there really is. And why would that be? Well, because of the media's obsession with everything alphabet. You know, every corporate Twitter account has the rainbow flag. Hollywood itself seems to be obsessed with it. Netflix, they all seem to be completely obsessed with this because they believe that there's a giant market for this. And maybe there just isn't. And the poor box office showing doesn't mean the movie's bad. It just means that there's just not enough people that are interested. Here on Rotten Tomatoes, of course, the critic score is 90%, which is totally predictable. Doesn't matter what the movie, if the movie's any good or not, it was always going to get a high score because that's just the politics of being a critic these days. The audience score is 92%. Now, there's two explanations for this. Either the people that went to see this movie are part of the niche of moviegoers that would be interested in this, and they all really liked it. The other option is that this is just a totally manufactured score where they just got rid of all of the bad reviews. Now, I don't know which it is. It could be a very funny movie, but only appeals to a fringe group of the audience. And it's not that people have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with them making this movie. If enough people went to go see it, enough people to have it make money, maybe it will make money. I don't know. I don't care. You're allowed to make this movie. None of my business. And I don't actually think that many people care anymore either. They just might not be interested. There just might be, maybe there's just too much gay in the media these days. Like, maybe people are saying to themselves, you know what, I could see this movie, but I don't know. I did go to the Pride Parade, and that was pretty gay. I think that might last me a while. Or maybe they're saying, you know, I'm watching House of the Dragon right now, and there's some gay characters in that. I'm good. Maybe, just maybe, the supply of gay is outmatching the demand for gay. That maybe this actor-writer just needs to adjust his expectations and not just expect that everybody is going to want to watch him being gay. Let's see, he says here that last night I snuck in and sat in the back of a sold-out theater playing Bros in LA. The audience howled with laughter, start to finish, burst into applause at the end, and some were wiping away tears as they walked out. It was truly magical. Really, I am very proud of this movie. Maybe that even happened. I don't know. But if it did, I mean, it's a movie theater in LA, probably in Hollywood, probably not that hard there to find an audience that would want to see this, be interested in it. But, you know, LA is not everywhere. He also says here that Rolling Stone already has Bros on the list of the best comedies of the 21st century. Yeah, it's just come out. Already, it's one of the best comedies of the 21st century. I've got a feeling that this may not age well. But here he really gets cooking. Everyone who isn't a homophobic weirdo should go see Bros tonight. You will have a blast, and it is special and uniquely powerful to see this particular story on a big screen, especially for queer folks who don't get this opportunity often. I love this movie so much. Go, Bros! So I guess this is an attempt to shame people into not wanting to be seen as homophobic weirdos. You know, in case somebody asked you, have you seen Bros yet? You know, you don't want to seem like a homophobic weirdo. You know, because you didn't see a movie that you can't relate to and you're not interested in. And I have to say, I mean, the level of entitlement here is truly astonishing. Because look, you put out a movie, you misjudged the audience, that's it. I mean, the good news is that, apparently, if this is real, the people who did go like it, so there is an audience. It's just a smaller audience than you thought. And that's nobody's fault. Anyway, of course, the internet was going to have something to say about this. I don't think this kind of sales pitch is going to work. No, I don't think it is either. How about this one? Support me or you're a homophobe. Doesn't have the marketing power it once used to, thanks to overuse. That's good to see. May this movie die 1,000 deaths. Well, that's a little harsh. But I think that throwing slurs at people because they didn't want to see your movie is a little harsh too. And it's true this, doesn't have the marketing power it once used to, thanks to overuse. That's true. That's the magic spell, where anybody you disagree with, you just call them an ist or an ism or a phobe, and you just do it over and over and over and over and over again. But eventually the spell's going to lose its power, and then it's not going to work. And the spell will break, and people will see that you're just a scoundrel. Bros completely tanked at the box office, and you're a homophobe if you didn't go see it. Okay. Yeah, you see, this is going to turn people off. Not to mention the fact that it seems like for years now he's been trying to alienate half the country already. Here's from 2018. Billy Eichner calls Donald Trump an evil piece of shit. So, yeah, it's not like I'm really going to feel sorry for the guy. Hey, look, maybe you just need to adjust your expectations. And then you can do something that costs maybe half as much to make. And then maybe you've got a hope of making some money. But blaming everybody else for your failures is not a good look. Because if the problem is everybody else, the problem is actually you. Anyway, please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps me out. I thank you for sharing my content. I will see you next time.